grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now today, we are back with another daily market update. Before we get into it, I am giving away $25 of any crypto that you choose. If you win, you get to choose the crypto. I'll give you $25 of any crypto if you like and comment on this video. So drop a comment. You're obviously not going to win if you comment some stupid stuff, right? Or if you're, I don't know, if you're commenting some weird stuff, you're not going to win, right? So drop a like and comment if you want to win. And then also make sure you're following the Gold Squad. A lot of different moves are being made here, okay? And just a little tip or a little hint, click all the links. Click all the links and see what you find, okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Make sure you're following Gold Squad. Get your tickets to Las Vegas. As you can see, Meg BZK will be speaking as well. I should be on here. I don't know where I am. Right here. Will be speaking as well, and Crypto Wendy as well. So get your tickets to Las Vegas Community NFT and Metaverse Convention. And then also make sure you sign up for Binance with the link in my description. Now, let's take a look at the market. 1.12 trillion, still doing pretty good. XRP is actually pumping today, and we will talk about that in a second. Everything is pumping. Let's just get that clear. But XRP is kind of abnormally pumping today. Let's check out Bitcoin first. We have Bitcoin at $24,500. This is pretty insane. We're basically still at that like heavy resistance. Why is my camera doing that right now? Let me see if I can. Okay, there we go. We're lightening the camera up. 24,500. I want to see us break that 25,000. That is something that we have not actually done yet as far as the Binance chart. But I want to see us break that 25,000. That would be absolutely amazing. Now, we also have this from Willy Woo right here, which shows the Bitcoin accumulation. And you can see in 2012, this moment right there, 2015, 2019 right there. Those are the capitulation events. But I wanted to read you BitBoy's opinion on this. He says, I feel like this is very misleading. It makes it look like we clearly bottomed. By end of this year, this chart will look much different. Don't get me wrong. We will get a generational bottom entry. And by that, I believe he means like a generational opportunity, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, once in a generation opportunity to get in. I do believe this also is misleading. There are so many people predicting that Bitcoin goes lower. And just because we're seeing a little pump right now, that does not mean that the bullish charts need to start coming out. Like, this is clearly still pretty bad. Like, all we're doing is this, bro. We are getting higher. Like, this snake is getting higher, right? So we could see like 25,000, but I think immediately we're going to start coming back down. I think Bitcoin is at the point where it kind of needs the help of external news and stuff, or just external bullishness to actually go up. But honestly, it's kind of unpredictable, very unpredictable. A lot of people have been wrong. I've been wrong. I've been right about certain things. But I don't think this graph is really accurate. I do agree with BitBoy that it will look a little bit different by the end of the year. Let's talk about XRP. So we do have this crazy 12-hour candle right here, 8% over the last 12 hours. If we go to 4 hours, 8% over in the last 4 hours, actually. That looks real good. So all I'm waiting for now is the bots to start freaking selling and push this back down, okay? Where are the bots? They're going to start selling and push this back down. They'll probably actually sell XRP, the XRP Bitcoin pair, which we can see also has this massive candle, 6% XRP against Bitcoin. So I'm just patiently waiting for the bots to push this back down to 30 cents, okay, or 35 or something. But obviously, hopefully that doesn't happen. We're at 9% up right now. Feels good. Feels good to see XRP pump a little bit. Now, let's talk about Ethereum, $1,700, right? Here are the 5 best ways to get exposure to the Ethereum merge and benefit off the Ethereum merge. This is from Miles Deutscher right here. I believe that's how you say his name. The Ethereum merge is one of the biggest narratives of 2022. How do you actually capture the upside? So he gives us 5 different ways, and we're going to talk about them right now. Number 1 is Ethereum. This is the most literal and obvious way to get exposure to the merge narrative. I agree with this. Ethereum's the number 1 way to get exposure to this, in my opinion. I hold a ton of Ethereum. I've been stacking when it hits that three figures, when it hits $900. I've been buying at the $900. And this is one of the best ways, because I think that Ethereum will have some definite upgrades. Like Vitalik said, 100,000 transactions per second following the completion of the key phases. And then ETH tokens will be required to stake in order to validate the network. In theory, this means more tokens are locked. Then we have a reduction of issuance, which we've talked about so much. ETH becoming a deflationary asset. A 99% decline in energy consumptions, making ETH more palatable from an institutional investment perspective. I think this is the most important one right here, because I think a lot of institutional money, like 10 times as much institutional money, will flow into ETH after the 99% decline in energy consumptions and once it becomes deflationary. Now, the second way is Matic or Polygon. This is pretty obvious, right? Matic is intending to help Ethereum scale, and this is one way you can connect your portfolio to the Ethereum project. Then we have Uniswap, which is Ethereum's biggest DEX, by far crypto's biggest DEX, executing 5 times the amount of trading volume than its nearest competitor, which is PancakeSwap. That's a great way to get exposure as well. As the Ethereum network accrues more users, which the upcoming upgrades should assist with, then the logical assumption is that ETH's biggest DEX will be a primary beneficiary. Lido Finance. Now, this is one I've kept seeing pop up, but this is also, I'm learning about this just now. This is a way you can get exposure as well. Lido has some of the most ETH staked. They have 13 million ETH staked pre-merge. And this is accounting for 31.3% of all staked ETH. Now, this is pretty crazy, and this could be another way. And then Ethereum Classic is kind of a way to hedge against the failure of the ETH merge. So if ETH merge fails, or Ethereum being proof of stake fails, people will be running to Ethereum Classic, and that's already why you've seen it pumping a little bit. So those are 5 ways to expose yourself to the Ethereum merge. Very good thread from Miles Deutscher right there. Now we also have, so Ripple announced that they will be participating in the Bank of International Settlements CBDC Innovation Challenge. So they're going to basically make a CBDC, and they're going to actually like compete for the best CBDC. Now, where is the actual announcement of this? Okay, I want to find that again. I'm sorry I don't have it up. BIS Innovate Challenge. Let's see if we can find it just from that Google search. Let's see. But this is a big deal, and we've just found out who the actual judges are. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find that. Let's see. But we can see the judges right here. We have somebody from MasterCard, Bank of Finland, the Digital Dollar Project, Technical Partner Director, Central Banks Ripple. I don't know what that is, but is there a Ripple person on the judge panel? But we will have phase 1 of the challenge starts in August 25. Finalists from phase 1 will move on to phase 2 and compete for 150K. So hopefully somebody from Ripple or Ripple wins this. That would be amazing to see. Now we do have this clip from Hester Pierce right here on some regulation talk, and listen to what she says actually right here.
But I think there's also been in Washington a bit of a desire to see crypto just disappear. And I think people are realizing that that's not likely to happen. So maybe that will help people to think about where regulation is appropriate. But as you said, I mean, we have to bear in mind that people should be free to engage in transactions when both sides are willing to engage in that transaction. And so there needs to be a good reason for a regulator to step in the middle of that.
Right, balancing free trade, balancing freedom of financial innovation with the threat of fraud or the threat of some sort of financial instability. To that point, as you said, people hoping it's going to go away. It has not. In fact, it's become even more intertwined with the financial system in different aspects.
It will not go away. And I think it's really like a conflicted like debate in my head whether these elite people want it to stay and they like it secretly or they actually do hate it. I can't tell which one that is, because popularizing digital currency and internet currency on the blockchain equals popularizing no privacy. That's what that equals for real, right? If everything is ran on a public blockchain, your money and your like personal identity will be so intertwined in the future that like your wallet will be connected to your Instagram account, and they're already trying that, right? If your digital wallet's connected to your Instagram account, I can literally know exactly how much money you have, right? So do the elites actually like crypto and they want to propagate it even more, and they're using us to make it popular so that they can eventually put CBDCs and Fed coins in place that we have to use on a public blockchain? Or do they actually kind of hate it because it's also going to destroy the ability for them to lie to a certain extent? Because if their stuff is ran on the public blockchain too, then we'll be able to see exactly what they're doing and what they're lying about, right? So that is a big confliction in my head of like, do they like it or do they actually hate it here? Do they actually want it to disappear? And that's what Hester Pierce is saying. She says, I think there's also been in Washington a bit of a desire to see crypto just disappear. And certainly everybody, all the elites kind of act like they hate it, right? So who knows? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Now, we do have this clip from Digital Asset Investor. We're going to play this clip. It's 2 minutes and 22 seconds, of course. And this is relating to like the ETHgate stuff, okay? So let's just play this clip and then we'll talk about it. Watch this.
Blockchain is disrupting existing ways of thinking and doing business. JPMorgan has been a pioneer in blockchain innovation since 2014, building everything from foundational infrastructure to commercialized applications, with a mission to rewire and reimagine banking for the digital age. We developed Quorum, a private blockchain protocol that empowers businesses to build high-performance applications at scale. And today, as Consensus Quorum, it's used by hundreds of enterprises across multiple industries. We launched Link, the world's first bank-led peer-to-peer network, helping institutions exchange data quickly and securely, reducing costs and delays, and unlocking new opportunities to monetize data. Our Coin Systems team built a next-generation payments network that powers instant transfer and clearing of multi-bank, multi-currency assets 24/7. We established Partier with DBS and Temasek to help accelerate cross-border maintaining. Completed the world's first tokenized value transfer in orbit.
So you can kind of get the idea of what this is. It's JPMorgan basically just absolutely displaying everything that they've done and flexing all of their new stuff that they're building, right? Now, what's wrong with this? Well, what's wrong with this is that it's like they noticed that Ripple was a threat, right? And they're protecting their business model. And I think even suing Ripple was part of this in like slowing them down and allowing JPMorgan to build some of this stuff. So they've built Quorum, right? They've built Link. They even called it Link with 2 I's. Like, it's very clear there's a competition type of thing going on here, and there's 2 sides to it. And it's pretty scary because, you know, what if they try to just regulate out the actual crypto projects and then just replace them with stuff like Quorum, Link, and everything else that JPMorgan has built? That would be pretty sad. I hope that Ripple is positioned to revolutionize the banking industry way more than them. They're literally trying to protect their business model through this, right? So moving on, we have an exclusive type of piece of info. You'll probably see it on some other people's videos today, but I actually have found it, and I've been tracking this for a very long time. First of all, before we get to that, Wikipedia's recession definition page has been updated 22 times in the last 24 hours. I believe it was Biden who said we were in a recession officially for the U.S., and this is a bunch of Wikipedia updates. Pretty crazy. Now, speaking of Wikipedia updates, sorry, there's a fly in here. I got to get that out. ISO 20022. Okay. So speaking of Wikipedia updates, we have some here that have happened, right? ISO 20022. This page used to contain XRP, Algorand, Ripple, XLM, all of the ISO coins that we know used to be listed on this page. If we look at them, now, they're gone, right? They're gone. And we can actually see that right here. They're gone. And look at this. If we go to the view history, right? And we're viewing the revision history of this page, there's so many revisions. In fact, there's been a war on this actual page. Like, there's been a war, and I've been tracking this war of people editing back and forth to get their coin to look like it's part of this ISO 20022. And that's how I know that has been used as a little bit of manipulation to get people to believe in some of these coins. So if we look at this edit done on June 4, 2022. Edit was done to benefit malicious cryptocurrency apes. That's what this person said when they edited it. And I believe that this is the final revision. Like, nobody has edited this since. So there might have been some kind of like administrator or something that took all those cryptos off of here. So now they're not on here at all. If we go to some of the previous versions, let's go back to like April 30, right? And we can see right here, ISO 20022, organizations participating, Swift, Ripple, Algorand, Ravencoin, out of nowhere. Right? If we go even further back, the 30th of November, right? FIX protocol, ISDA, Omgeo, Swift, Ripple, Algorand, right? So this has had a war going on. Let's go to May. Swift, Ripple, Algorand, XEP, XLM, ETN, and IOTA. See, people are using this to manipulate you, okay? So watch out for the ISO 20022 thing. However, it does relate to Ripple. Ripple is on the membership list of that. And obviously in November, this will go live, ISO 20022. So that is some interesting info right there. Make sure that you follow or subscribe, like, and comment. That is all we've got for the Daily Market Update. I love every single one of you, and goodbye.